Hey guys, Jason with Darkhorse Tactical here. I wanted to do a quick review of my everyday carry. First of all, I want to let you guys know this is my first video on YouTube, and please be gentle with me. And I'm going to do the best I can. I'm doing my own camera work here, and I look forward to hearing any questions, suggestions, or comments you guys might have on this video. But I call this my EDC, and what it actually is this is a bag with all of my main components in it that I can take out of my vehicle when my wife and I are switching vehicles, so that I make sure that I have at least a minimal amount of gear with me at all time for all kinds of situations I might encounter. So I will call this my EDC, or my everyday carry. I'm not going to do a review on the bag today because of time constraints, but this is a Condor modular deployment bag. Now you can find this at condooroutdoor.com. So I'm going to go ahead and start the review and hope you guys enjoy it. First off, on this pouch, I'm going to give you a quick 360 of this pouch. And these front two pockets here, I keep a Sharpie. This is a chisel point. And I do keep a highlighter as well. Those are two items I never can seem to find when I need them. Now on this front part here, there are two buckles here that actually secure a handle so that you can carry this bag. I'm going to pop those open. I carry a sunglass case. This is a hard shell case. Now in this front pocket, I carry earplugs. I carry some wet ones just for general sanitation. I don't have any hand sanitizer in here. It's actually in my first aid kit that I carry with me in my truck. But these are good for just wiping off your hands and you get some general dirt on them, or if you want just a refreshing kind of wipe your face or anything else. This is a bit set for my Leatherman Surge, but I'll show you in a second. This is going to have some sockets on it, as well as some Torque heads and some Phillips heads and some flat heads. Chapstick, always got to have this stuff with me for obvious reasons. Now this is a finger sharpener from Gerber. This has a coarse stone on it and a fine stone. I mainly use this for sharpening my pocket knife, which I'll show you guys on a later video. Works great for that. Real quick touch up, makes a razor sharp edge. This is my Write in the Rain notebook. I mainly carry these because a standard notepad like this has got a much cheaper cover on it, and the sheets are very, very thin, and I find that by the time I get to the end of that particular notebook, it's pretty beat up. So I like to carry these with me, not only because they have the Write in the Rain possibilities, but they're also much sturdier, much easier to handle. And they're going to keep the information on them for a long time. I'm going to move to the side pocket here. In this side pocket I keep one item, and this is my sunglass cleaning kit. Now this is made by Oakley, and this is actually called a, I believe it's a tactical field carry sunglass cleaning kit. It is made out of nylon. I believe it's somewhere between 400 and 600 denier nylon. It does have the grommets. I don't know if you guys can see that on the bottom of this. It has the grommets for the drain holes on the bottom. Inside this pouch is actually just a microfiber cloth and a pressurized canister of lens cleaning solution. And they stow in the top right here a repair screwdriver for obviously the arms of the sunglasses themselves. I got this thing for Christmas and I actually love this item. Now in this other pouch over here I'll move over to, this is where I keep most of my quick snacks and things of that nature. I carry two 100-calorie Cliff Bars with me. These are excellent when I can't get somewhere that I can pick something up quick. These do really well to stave off any hunger or any hunger pains that I might have. I carry 2 packages of Propel grape flavored water flavoring. Sometimes you just get tired of drinking water with no flavors, so this kind of helps you to get past that and make sure you're hydrating yourself properly. Also, great flavor, add some vitamin C to it as well. I do carry some generic vitamin C supplements with some vitamins and things in them. This is an orange flavor and this is a raspberry flavor. These are really comparable to an Emergency, but they're a little bit cheaper. So if you can find generic versions of these things are really great, provide you the same thing as an Emergency. but I use them in case I start feeling a cold coming on or I feel like I'm under the weather a bit. Those help boost my vitamins. Carry a 5-hour energy, just in case that first cup of coffee in the morning doesn't quite do it later on in the afternoon. I'll carry one of these with me just to give me a quick pick-me-up. Now I carry these micro-grind Starbucks coffee packets. I really enjoy them sometimes for an iced coffee, or if I do have access, because sometimes I do have my JetBoil with me. I will heat up some water on site anywhere where I may be and make a quick cup of coffee if I want one later on in the afternoon. So these are excellent for that. Probably the best tasting instant type coffee that you have out there. They're a little on the expensive side, but I think they're worth the money. Now I'm going to move to the back here and show you where I have my Leatherman Surge attached to. Okay, now this is the tactical black Leatherman Surge. So it does come with a tactical MOLLE sheath. And on the back of this deployment bag, there are 5 straps here so that you can actually attach this to your battle belt or a backpack and make it very versatile in the sense of where you can carry it. They just strap through the MOLLE attachments and snap on the bottom. Well, I put the Leatherman Surge back here because I tried to put it on the front pocket here, and this front pocket is just not rigid enough. It was flapping around and pretty much stretching it out. So I've looped it through the 3 here. Let me pull this off and I'll show you. Again, this is a tactical type MOLLE sheath, and it does have the true MOLLE strap in the back. It allows you to snap it down. Grommet hole right here. I'll do a separate review on this on another video. But this is the Leatherman Surge. As you can see, it's in the tactical black. I know Packrat 556 does an excellent review on a Leatherman Surge. His is a stainless steel model, but I prefer the black just simply because it does come with a MOLLE attachment. It gives you a little bit sturdier sheath. And this is one of their heaviest tools. One of the top 2 heaviest tools they have. I think the Super Tool 300 is the only one's heavier than this one. I may be mistaken on that. But there is an additional pouch in here also that carries the bit extender that I was telling you guys for my bits that I carry with me just in case I need to use this as a versatile tool. Excellent product. I really like this one. It's well worth the wait. Now in this main pouch, it's across the top. It's zippered. There's our main cargo in here. I carry a couple of these wisps. These aren't exactly toothbrushes, and they can be kind of hard on your teeth, but if you really do need to just clean up a dirty mouth of any kind, these are awesome. They work very, very well. Just for freshening your breath if you don't have a mint handy or anything like that, but it does a very good job of just giving you a quick clean when you're out and about. And you don't need any water with those. A bandana. 1,000,001 uses for this thing. I won't go through any of them at this point, but it's always good to carry a general bandana with you. I do carry a chem light, and this chem light is mainly if I need a broad spectrum light for any reason. If I forget to take my, again, as I said, I go between my wife's vehicle and my truck, and sometimes I'll forget to grab my flashlight or anything like that. This is just in case I need an emergency light to set behind the vehicle. Case of an emergency, hazard light, general broad spectrum light underneath the hood of the vehicle in case I need to see, and it has a convenient little hang tag on it so that you can actually keep this up above you and hands-free. So it's always good to have one of these with you. Now I carry bug spray with me because where I live, mosquitoes tend to be really, really bad anytime it is, well, warmer than 40 degrees. And they seem to be getting bold and brazen, and any kind of a basic 40 to 60% DEET, any of those other combinations, just doesn't seem to keep every one of them away from you. And one bite actually is just too many. So I carry 100% DEET. Now, some people do have an allergic reaction to this, so be careful if you decide to try to use the 100% DEET. But as for me, it does not bother me. It doesn't affect me, so I do carry the 100%. This isn't a pump bottle, not an aerosol bottle, so I don't have to worry about it actually leaking into my bag. But I always keep that with me. Excellent product. I do carry about a 20-foot hank of paracord with me. This is just for any general cordage needs that I might have. In particular, anything like shoelace, bootlace replacements, anything like that. It's always good to have this with you because you never know when you might want to use it. But it is just as useful as a bandana. As far as I'm concerned, these two things should always be carried with you at all times, even if you don't have everything that's in this bag. I also carry my Altoid survival tin. Now I'm just going to give you guys a quick glimpse of what's in here. See if I can zoom in on this a little bit, let you see what's in here. I'll do another review on this at a later date in a little more detail. But let's see, as you can see, I've got some things in here like quick tinder, I've got a rescue whistle, duct tape, small fishing kit, stormproof matches, button compass, things of that nature. That goes with me everywhere I go as well. I do have some fire starting capabilities in there. So now this is a little bit heftier emergency blanket. As you can see, it's orange, it's for visibility. It's a little bit thicker than the traditional Mylar blankets that you buy, the space blankets that are 99 cents or $1.99. This one could be used as a bivvy. Well worth carrying around. I just carry it around in case I'm around an accident victim of any kind that needs protection because they're going into shock or anything like that. Could be used as an emergency shelter or even an emergency bivvy at that point. Now I do carry an emergency poncho with me because there are some just freak thunderstorms that show up every once in a while, dumping between 3 to 5 inches of rain at a time, and I never seem to have an umbrella when I need one. So that's where these emergency ponchos, these one-time uses, come in really handy. But I always want to keep one of those with me in case I have to stop on the side of the road somewhere, service a vehicle. I do have a plastic bag here. Now this is an emergency survival situation. It can be used to carry water, transport water, even keep some of my electronic items like my cell phone or anything like that from getting wet. But where I've really found this useful is I have lower back problems from time to time. This bag, I believe it's about a 2-quart. This came out of an electronics kit of some sort. It's just a really heavy duty bag. I haven't been able to find one like this on the market to buy. But this came in really handy one time when I was having lower back problems. I had access to an ice machine, but I didn't have any Ziploc bags or plastic bags. And that's what I used this for, was like an emergency ice pack. It's come in very handy for that purpose. Alright guys, well that's everything inside my bag. Again, I do encourage any comments. If you have any questions about any of the items, please let me know. You'll be able to check me out here pretty quick on darkhorsetaticalgear.com. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to get that website up and running, but we're going to start having some items for sale. We will start having a new line of tactical bags that I will be making myself for some specific items. And hopefully you guys will look at those and give me your comments on those. But I do want to give a quick shout out to PackRat556, Adam over at Equipped to Endure, and Analytical Survival. Those guys have been crucial and such a part of what I've done here and what I've decided in some of my theory. So those guys are wonderful. Check out their videos as well. They can give you some really good information. But till then, this is Jason with Darkhorse Tactical telling you no one should ever be unprepared. And I look forward to hearing any of your questions or comments, and you guys have a good day.